If you haven't seen the movie yet, then be sure to check out my spoiler-free review. Whereas if you have seen the movie or you don't really care, then you've come to the right place. My spoiler-heavy Iron Man 3 review. I mean, this is not going to be so much of a review as such. I'm going to discuss spoilers pretty much, and I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I didn't like about these particular things. So firstly, spoilers. I'm warning you now. You have been warned. Don't blow up the comment section and be like, hey, you suck and whatever, because I've told you. I'm spoiling the movie. My main gripe with the film is the Mandarin. Yeah, they screwed up that character completely, like, to the bone. I mean, making Aldrich Killian the Mandarin and the Mandarin a drunk guy really did not work for me at all, and it was pathetic. It was literally, when that happened, for me, I was like, I was having such a great journey till then, and then they almost ruined the entire experience for me. Luckily, the ending was fantastic that I kind of forgot about it, but yep, the Mandarin character is probably one of the worst villains ever, like seriously, and he looks like such a badass in the trailers and whatnot, but I really like what they did initially before you find out he's a actor named Trevor. What they did, with those the kind of terrorist footage stuff, it looked really real. It was well made, so I'll give it points for that. The plane, when people are flying out of the plane and they catch them, I thought that scene was really satisfying. So that does work. Of course, the after credit sequence. Yeah. I mean, it is. You probably read it online, but it's basically Iron Man telling the story to Mark Ruffalo, who is Bruce Banner, and Bruce Banner is basically falling asleep and whatnot. It's funny, it's cool to see a cameo like that, but I would have rather seen a connection to Guardians of the Galaxy or something. You may get that after Thor. I certainly hope I get that after Thor, but for now, I have to settle with it, and it was fine. It was cool, I guess. Now more spoilers. The ending, Act 1 of the movie, the first shot of the movie is just the suits blowing up, and then the logos happen. Kind of like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, where the movie opens, and then you have the logos, it's actually pretty cool. And the opening was really interesting. It was cool to see a cameo of Jensen, and how the incidents from 13 years in the past have affected Tony. Tony's character, how he can't sleep and everything was brilliant. Act 2 of the film was probably my favorite part. It's more Tony Stark than anything else. And Act 3, the ending fight scene is brilliant. It's just that there are a couple of things I would have loved to have changed. See, Gwyneth Paltrow, Pepper Potts, is about to be converted into an extremist. So, if they did that, I mean, she's kind of is and kind of not. So, it's really strange. And then when she falls off the ledge and into the fire, I'm like, please, at that moment, I was hoping she died, not because I hate her character. I actually think she's a really cool character. It's just that it would have really impacted the next few films. It would have really created a whole new world. It would have opened up a lot of opportunities in the sense that for Tony Stark's character, it would have really been the complete character turn that we see throughout the movie. Take a look, for example. It would have been awesome if Pepper Potts died, and Jane Foster died, and Peggy Carter died, and the Avengers 2 would have just been like amazing. It would have been so emotional and motivated. It would have been fantastic. So that was kind of a gripe I had, because he's like, oh, she's dead, oh, she's not dead. But the ending where the Clean Slate Project happens and he blows up all of his suits was actually really, really good. And it's like he wants to get rid of Iron Man, but the last line of dialogue gives me a chill, because he gets rid of his suits, but yet he picks up the machine that helped make his suits and drives it along, and he's like, They can take away my house, they can take away my name, but they can't take away one thing from me. That is that I am Iron Man. And that ending was just as good as the ending in the first movie. I loved how this film was different. I give it points for being different because it was not a repetition like Iron Man 2 kind of was in terms of, kind of dialogue, the style where they went with the film. I don't hate Iron Man 2. I like it. It's just that there were a couple of things I might have changed about it. I finally made up my mind also. I think if I have to rate the movies in Marvel Cinematic Universe, I go number 7, Incredible Hulk, 6 is Thor, 5 is Iron Man 2, 4 is Captain America, 3 is Iron Man, 2 is Iron Man 3, and number 1 is still the Avengers. But what are your thoughts, guys? Have you seen the movie? Or did you just ruin it for yourself, man? I feel bad for you, so make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and expect more.